Jy luister na RSG Geldsaake met Moneyweb potgoeie met gasheer Ryk van die Kerk. Vir die belangrikste sakenuus, skakel in op RSG Geldsaake.
Die Kaapse Metro het 'n nuwe skema bekendgestel waardeur dit harde kontant vir oortollige elektrisiteit van huishoudings met sonkragstelsels gaan betaal. Tot op hede het huishoudings net 'n krediet op hulle munisipale rekenings ontvang as hulle die oortollige krag aan die munisipaliteit of die metro gegee het. Jordan Neil Lewis is op die lyn. Hy's die burgemeester van Kaapstad. Jordan, thank you so much for your time. Tell us about this initiative. Why are you now paying cash?
Baie dankie Ryk, is lekker om saam julle te wees. We paying cash because we want to incentivize people to invest in solar power, but most importantly to sell it back to the city. That's going to be an important part of how we become the first city to beat load shedding, which is our absolute obsession. And so the only way you do that is by getting more sources and more diverse sources of power. And so if people can install solar panels to protect their own homes and businesses, that's well and good. But it's even better if they can sell some of their excess back to the city so that we can use it to build our protection against load shedding.
You already have an initiative whereby the city credits the municipal account of a resident who supply
Yes.
or push through excess electricity to the metro. How successful was this initiative?
That's extremely successful. There's many customers that are doing that already. That allows you to credit your municipal account with the amount of power that you sell back to the city, and you can run your municipal account down to zero. In the past, we used to stop at zero. Past zero, once you had paid or credited your entire municipal account, that was it. The difference now is we're saying you can actually go further than that. You can build up a real credit where the city owes you money and we will pay you for that power. We will soos jy gesê het, ons sal jou in hard kontant betaal.
How much electricity did you get through this initiative from the excess electricity on residential buildings?
At the moment, we have a potential there's already 110 megawatts installed in the city. But I must be clear that most of that is used for people's own needs for their house and for their business. So it's not quite the case that we can get 110 megawatts. A small portion of that will be excess that people don't need, and that is the portion that we are trying to buy. At the moment, it's not going to be a huge amount of power, but part of the reason for this program is to incentivize more people to make that decision. If they are teetering on the edge and deciding whether to make that decision, we are saying go for it, and we are helping where we can through this Cash for Power program.
Yeah, maybe install a larger solution on your roof than you normally would. That is definitely an incentive. The tariff is 87 cents per kilowatt hour. There's also a 25 cents incentive, which brings it to R1.12 per kilowatt hour. Is that the amount users or participants will get?
It's even higher. We've just raised it to R1.24. So it's even a bit better than that. So it really is, getting more and more attractive to do.
R1.24 per kilowatt hour. Can you put that into perspective? Maybe, what are you selling electricity to households currently? And, how much can you get back through this R1.24 tariff?
So the price that we sell at varies depending on how much you use. There's a step block tariff, so it's not easy to say, but it's definitely over R2. But the difference is this, Rick. We are getting solar power from people's roofs mainly at around the middle of the day, when solar power is most prolifically available. And so we are paying exactly the same price, in fact a little bit.
Jordan? I think we've lost, ons het vir Jordan daar verloor. Ons gaan kyk of ons hom gou weer terug op die lyn kan kry. Soos hy gesê, die tarief wat die metro gaan betaal is R1.24 per kilowattuur. En hy het ook gesê, gewoonlik verkoop die metro aan huishoudings elektrisiteit teen net so oor die R2 per kilowattuur. En so daar is ten minste meer as die helfte wat jy kan terugkry indien jy nou aansluit by hierdie inisiatief. En daar's 'n hele registrasieproses wat 'n mens moet deurgaan. Jordan, is jy terug? Nee, ons het 'n probleem hier met 'n lyn. Ek neem aan dis beurtkrag iewers. Hoopelik kan Kaapstad genoeg krag inkoop dat ons nie in die toekoms weer hierdie probleem het nie. Maar dis 'n interessante inisiatief en ek dink dat baie mense in Kaapstad sal belangstel hierin. Daar is, soos ek gesê het, 'n hele proses wat jy moet deurgaan. Daar spesiale slim meters wat geïnstalleer moet word en ons sal die vordering en die aanvaarding van hierdie inisiatief fyn dophou.
Jy het geluister na RSG Geldsaake met Moneyweb Potgoe elke weeksdag om 7 namiddag. Vir meer Moneyweb Potgoe, besoek moneyweb.co.za of laai die toepassing af en volg Moneyweb News om dagliks op hoogte te bly.